Good afternoon, my dear students. So here we are here again to understand flow chart. So this is in other day, if I would to be in the college, then I would have shown you with my handwriting. But today I have to show the things in the computer itself. So flowchart, as you know, that this is the graphical representation of the step-by-step procedures to be followed while writing the codes of a program. Okay, so this is nothing but a graphical representation. So in this case, your program suppose to draw a flowchart for suppose draw a chart. This is very simple program we are taking to find the root of a equation. Like what type of equation? Ax square bx. So let me do it in small ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. And this is a general form equation we have solved, and on the right hand side you can see these are my drawing tools for making a flowchart. Very limited number of drawing tools, and at the very beginning of our class I have discussed about them. What are these drawing tools, what are the functions of them? So just to have a recall, let us discuss this again. That starting with the elliptical, this is the terminal point. So if I have to write, this is nothing but terminal point. So this is nothing but the starting or ending of any program. Okay, this is input or whenever you are entering from anything from user or whenever you are printing something, this block will be used. This is a processing blocks. Processing means whatever logical operations, adding, subtracting, all these things will be there. Not logical, whatever process related operations are there in the program, that will be done here. So this is processing box. Okay, processing operation box. Whatever processing work will be denoted by this. This is very important one. This is decision making. Okay, decision making here. Is having on the day also I mentioned that it is having two hands here. Yes or no. Yes or no. So my arrows are nothing but connecting them. Arrows can be in this fashion also. They are just connecting one block with the other. Okay, and at the same time their directions are showing the flow of our codes, in which direction the flows are going. That is getting shown with these arrows. So once this decision has come, suppose after a certain box it has come to a decision. So after processing it has come to a decision, then it can have two answers, yes or no. Both any of this side can be yes or any of this side can be no. Okay. So accordingly the flow will go in other direction. So today our program is this one, finding out the root. So for that, though as I said that the algorithms are not important unless it is asked in the question, important in the or compulsory in the exam. Okay, but algorithms are helpful while doing the flowchart. Okay, because in this program also we shall write the algorithm. They are very simple. First is we have to take input from the user ABC, because you see ax square plus bx plus c, that is my problem here, but I have to take the input from the user, otherwise how I can do. Okay, so if this is my algorithm, so first step is I have to write in this fashion. Step 1. Step 1 is A, B, C. Not mandatory. This is not mandatory. This is helpful while drawing the program. If you have the algorithm in your mind, you can directly draw the flowchart here. But for your own understanding, and as I am introducing this topic for the first time, that's why I am showing you the algorithm. Okay. So once it is taken input, I have to see one thing, because I know that minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac is the root of this equation. I know this one. Okay. So b square minus 4ac, it is greater than 0 or less than 0. That is a very important factor. Okay. Means b square minus 0, if it b square minus 4ac, if it is less than 0, then it is certainly a imaginary roots are present. Okay, that also I have to mention. If it is not so, then obviously real roots are present, then also the process will be different. So calculating the, obviously after starting point, this starting, I have to take input. That means such type of block will be there. Then step 2 will be a processing box, because calculating square minus 4ac. A variable I am calculating. So after that, my step 3 will be checking if d greater than 0. Again, 0 was at this point, addition will come. Addition box will come at this point. If yes, then roots are obviously real. If no, then I have to print that. I have to print roots are complex. I shall print that. Print roots are complex, and I shall stop. Means I shall stop. I am not bothering about the real roots. I shall consider the imaginary roots. I am not considering. I shall consider the real roots only. So if roots are complex, I shall stop. But if this is satisfied, means d is greater than 0, then obviously real roots I am going to have. Okay? Real roots I am going to have. Then accordingly I have to process it, and I have to print this one. Okay. So step 4 I can say get of d, that I shall do in step 4. And I am telling this is not mandatory. If you have the entire thing in your mind, you can directly draw the flowchart. And for the first time I am showing this flowchart, and with my wordings here accordingly I shall draw it. Whatever I have written, accordingly I shall make the flowchart. These are the tools actually here I am showing. Okay. So minus b plus minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. So if the calculated root of d is there, and if it is stored in E, then step 5 पे हम इसका रूट कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं, मतलब टोटल रूट x1 and x2. तो